What we're talking about today, you better believe it. All right. What we're talking about today, you really better believe it, because everything that I'm saying is knowledge that I've received from, the highest high. Okay. I live a very high vibrational life, and, so the knowledge that comes in is very pure. And we're just going to move forward. All right. I'm definitely an enlightened person. And, it's like enlightenment is really just detachment from everything physical. So when you're an enlightened person, you don't desire things, right? You cannot desire things and be enlightened at the same time. Enlightened people are basically the best thing about life for an enlightened person is life itself. Okay, there is nothing that makes life better than life. Okay, it's like life is the best thing in the world. And when I say life, I just mean pure existence. The stillness of the universe is beauty. You have to find the beauty in the stillness of things. Just like, see, I'm sitting down, I'm just chilling and, say I'm outside in nature, and, I'm just relaxing. And that is the best part of my day. All right. Being able to do that is just like little bugs in my car. I have my windows open, but it's crazy. But being able to do that is basically, that's what, an enlightened person thrives off. And in this world that we live in, it's like they teach you to do everything else besides that, So in today's video, we are going to talk about heaven. All right. And I don't have anything written down. This is knowledge coming straight from the higher power to you. And this is my knowledge, this is my greatest knowledge. And this is what keeps me happy. This is what keeps me going and moving forward. So moving forward, we're going to talk about this topic, and the topic is heaven. Okay. What is heaven? Where is heaven? How do we get to heaven? And how do we stay in heaven? And how can we live a life, remaining in that state? So for those of you who do not know, we're going to start off with where is heaven, okay? And this will also kind of describe what heaven is as well. So where is heaven? Okay. When you think of heaven, the first thing that we've been programmed to think of is white, right? We see like a white, clouds and angels singing, and those are symbolic things, but that's our mainstream idea of heaven. All right. And real quick, the angels singing, those are just the voices in your head. Those are the angels talking to you. All right. When you're in heaven, you are surrounded mentally by positive spirits. Okay. You are surrounded by positivity in your mind. There is no negativity that lives in your mind when you are in heaven. Okay. You're surrounded by pure bliss. And I'm being straight, this is not a drug. You are just happy. Okay. And it's the bad spirits that make us unhappy. All right. But, what heaven is, it's inside of us. Okay. It's a mental frequency. I might sound a little all over the place saying the mental frequency, but really it's just a frequency. Okay. Heaven is a frequency. Okay. Everything in life is a frequency. We're always vibrating. My voice is a vibration that creates a tone. So everything is always vibrating. Happy people or heavenly people vibrate at a high frequency. Okay. They're around you that are stopping you from ascending, and put yourself first and put your spiritual journey first. Let go of the desires, the worldly desires. Stop living for, because some people keep themselves at a low vibration, right? With the SEX, right? Every week you're, having sex, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, leave all of that behind, because that's keeping you at a low frequency, okay? The attachment to drugs, that's keeping you at a low frequency because you're attached to, and that's just a whole portal in its own that we could travel, but we don't even have to go into that. I'm telling you guys straight up, the sex, cut it out. It's keeping you at a low vibration. It's stopping you from seeing life on a broader perspective, okay? It really is. Coming from someone who has experienced it firsthand, has experienced everything. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not here to, fill you guys up with BS. I'm here to keep it very real with you guys as someone who's very grounded. I'm a very grounded person, and I need you guys to know that we need to ascend as people. We need to stop living this low dimensional life. We need to live for our spiritual purpose. We need to live for our spiritual purpose. Whatever is in your heart at this very moment in time is what you need to be doing. And it's up to you. I mean, you always know. You already know what it is. You just may not be acting on it. People are like, oh, I don't know what I want to do with my life. You do know what you want to do with your life. You're just running away from it. We always know. God is always with us. Our calling is always with us. So you already know right now what you're supposed to be doing, regardless if you're doing it or not. That's up to you. Me, I'm making this video and I'm going straight to my spiritual purpose. I'm not watching sports. Sports are a distraction. Okay? I'm not talking about the NBA, right? I'm not watching ESPN, distractions. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a distraction from yourself. Every single thing that this matrix has to offer us is a distraction from ourselves, starting with sex and starting with money. Those two things are the biggest distractions in life. And when you stop caring about both of those things and you remain abstinent, remain celibate, stop the fornication and stop living to impress other people, the same thing that's keeping you at a low vibration is worrying about what other people think of you, right? Worrying about fitting in. Oh God, that's a terrible one right there. That is the crusher of the spirit, fitting in. Oh man. But you gotta fit outward, man. You can't fit in. You can't want to fit, or a woman, you can't want to fit in. You gotta fit out. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. And don't try to be yourself, just be yourself. It's the most natural thing in the world that people don't even know how to do anymore. People don't even know how to be themselves. So that's obviously why we're disconnected. That's obviously why relationships aren't working, because people don't even know how to be themselves anymore. And that's a disconnection from God right there, because we live in a world. You have to stop living in that world and live in your own world. You have to turn your world inside out if you want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fit in. You can't want to fit in. Stop living the life that other people live and live your own life. Create your own life. You should have faith in yourself. You should have all the faith in the world in yourself. And if you don't, then, that's on you. That's something that you need to work on. Go for a workout. Go for a run. Connect with yourself. Just go for a walk. Go for a dang walk and connect with yourself, And that's the thing. We don't spend enough time with ourselves because we are so distracted by society. And that's what's keeping us at this low frequency. So, again, if you want to reach heaven, if you want to get to heaven, which is a mental place, you have to disconnect from everything. You have to disconnect from everything. Disconnect from the food. Disconnect from the ego. Stop trying to impress people, which is the ego. Live for yourself. Me, I drive a Toyota Prius. I'm not living to impress anyone besides myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's me against myself. It's a battle against myself. I drive a Toyota Prius because it's the best car in America. It's the gas mileage is ridiculous. I paid $27 to fill up my tank. Why would I get a different car? Why would I get a different car? Half an engine. The car gives me no problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live in my own world, and this is why I live in heaven. And another thing is, when you get to that point, other people are going to try and take that heaven away from you. So once you get to that certain high vibration, you still live on earth. You still live on earth, you know what I'm saying? So you're still surrounded by people who want to pull you away from yourself. Straight up. Actually, the higher you ascend, the more often you're gonna have these things happen to you. And this is when, this is why I'm grateful for anime. Because things like Dragon Ball Z taught me that there's going to be spiritual battles. There's going to be people that come at you. Like Frieza with the death beam. You're going to have spiritual enemies that try and come at you and take your energy. And, call you a bad person and trap you in a box and say this and say that to you. Put all these spells on you. You know what I'm saying? Put all these bad spirits on you. That's what people are going to do. And just like in Dragon Ball Z, with every fight, Goku just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And if you haven't watched Dragon Ball Z, you need to watch Dragon Ball Z, man. I'm telling you, these animes, like, people really sleep on these animes. If it wasn't for anime, I wouldn't even, I would still be a smart person. But my vision on life, my perspective on life is just so much clearer. And another thing, these animes are really out here to help us. They really are. Dragon Ball Z, the story behind Dragon Ball Z is all spiritual. Just think of it in a spiritual world. You have enemies that try and come at your energy. You know what I'm saying? And you're strong enough, to fight them off. So, yeah, anime is real. Like, I love anime to death, man. My favorite anime, Cowboy Bebop forever. That first episode of Cowboy Bebop, I almost cried. But, I want you guys to ascend. I want you guys to ascend spiritually, because the world is at a very low vibration, and it's up to you to raise your vibration. The world is never going to raise your vibration. The world is only going to take your energy from you and keep you at a lower vibration. So, like I said, disattach yourself from everything, okay? Starting with SEX, and starting with good food, okay? You can still eat, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had some rice and peas with plantains, all right? You can still eat, but like the McDonald's, all that stuff. McDonald's, I had some Chick-fil-A recently, and I wanted to throw up after I ate it, Not because it made my stomach feel weird, but I was like, I really just put all of that energy into my body. You know what I'm saying? And this is your temple. All right, this is your solar sphere. The multiverse is real. Every person lives in their own unique universe. And by watching this video, you are letting me into your universe. You're letting my energy touch your spirit. And I thank you for that. And I promise you, I will never lead you into a bad direction, because people have, tried to steer me, and they had their best intent at heart for themselves, not for, God. People don't even know what God is, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna have to keep this ball rolling. I'm not gonna fall off track, but I want you guys to ascend, and, that's it. God is love. I love you guys unconditionally, and you guys need to learn how to love yourself unconditionally and love others unconditionally as well. If your job doesn't require you to get a haircut, stop cutting your hair, man. Grow that thing out. It's natural. You feel me? We're disconnected from natural. That's what they do. They disconnect us from natural. If you're a girl, stop with the fake eyelashes today. That shit is just disconnecting you from God. Straight up. The eyes are the key to the soul. All right? The bras, when women wear bras, it stops them from being themselves, because the bras, it's the matrix. It's the world that we have to live in. All right? We have to disconnect ourselves from our real self just to survive. It's crazy. I used to work a 9 to 5. I was making $60K. I'm 23. And I left it behind because the inner me was yelling at me like, what are you doing every day? Even though I was making money, you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? We have to stop living this fake life. We have to stop with the fake nails and the fake women, be real. Like, you just do the fake nails, what? who you trying to impress? Because you know men don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Why are y'all living for each other? Y'all need to live for yourselves. Wake up. All right? God told me that I was here to wake the woman up. I literally had a dream that told me I'm here to awaken the woman who are asleep. You know, the fake eyelashes, the body surgery. Stop it. You're disconnecting yourself from who you should be. And who you should be is already inside of you. It's you that takes yourself away from that person. It's you that takes yourself away from that person. So I really want us to all ascend and stop living this low vibrational life, okay? The everything, the matrix, the fake eyelashes, you feel me? That's what's keeping you at the low dimension, because you're living for other people. All right. When you care about your image, the only reason you care about your image is because you're trying to impress other people, and that's what's keeping you at a low frequency. You gotta stop living for the image, because the image is what's trapping you at a low dimension. You see me, I don't have a fresh fade. I live for myself. And whoever loves me for me. Not for who I try to be. You feel me? Because like I said, everything is already here. You know? So I don't need to be anything, because I already am everything. Okay? I don't need to be this. I don't need to be that. I am who I am. There's so much power in that statement. I am who I am. You're not going to be, people get lost trying to be something that doesn't exist. It's very stressful when you're stuck in this rat race of chasing a fake version of yourself. You already are everything, and the other things only add to you. That's how life goes. You are everything at this moment in time. You are everything. That's why enlightened people, the best part about life is life, because they're not trying to be anything. They already are everything. So, you know what I'm saying? There's nowhere to go besides